It's showtime. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Thank you for catching the replay. If you are watching the replay, thank you for everybody who is here waiting. It's good to see you guys. If you have the opportunity, well, excuse me, if you have a platform that you can share this broadcast out on, please do so. Thank you. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. I wanted to before I even really get started, I want to say thank you to Farmer Q from Lion Crest Outdoor Gardening. Hello, hey Miss Vanessa, how are you doing today? Hello, Andale. Hello, Gardening and Holistic Fun. How are you? Hello, Auntie Ellen, Garden Quilt and Art Traditions with Miss Ellen Pinky. Hello, how are you? Good to see you. Hello, G Mama Grows. Yes, thank you. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, Black Coffee. Hey, Sis and Tribe. Listening and grocery shopping. All right. I had to do that today, too. I had to do that today, too. So that's fine. I'm glad you're here listening. Hello, Lavender for Luck. How are you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Hello, peace to my sis Homestead in the Hood. How are you today? Good to see you. Good to see you. Hey there, Rain and Love. How are you doing today? So, before we get, chatting a little bit, I wanted to say thank you so much to Farmer Q from Lion Crest Outdoor Gardening. Now, if you all don't know, um, Lion Crest Outdoor Gardening has a Flipside Marketplace store. Hey, there he is. Hey, Farmer Q. Hey there, fresh out of class. All right, well, you are right on time, Farmer Q. I was just saying thank you to you for getting my seeds out so fast. So, can one of the moderators, Farmer Q, can you link your Flipside store in the chat so that people will be able to go there and support you? So, let me tell y'all. Mm, some of the stuff that I got from Farmer Q. And if you saw his video with this watermelon, honey, you wanted some of this watermelon. So this is the Mississippi, the watermelon that he was talking about that he got from Mississippi, those seeds. So I ordered some of those from him. He's got himself taking a big chunk out of that watermelon on there. I also got some of his lemon drop ahi peppers. Got some of those. I got some, I think this is the Buena Mulata. Buena Mulata. I know it is, as a matter of fact, because I see his hand there. Y'all, it feels really dark in this room to me. So, I'm still, even with glasses on, still trying to see because my lighting is not the greatest in here. And it's really overcast. I'm sitting in the same spot, but out window it's really overcast because it's been raining today. So I have the yellow Trinidad scorpion peppers, and I got the sheep nose pimento pepper from him. So Farmer Q, thank you so much for getting this out. Thank you for getting this out so quickly to me. And I actually had it last week, but I just forgot because we were, me and little Gigi were in the car yesterday, so I forgot to shout you out then. But thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Hello, Miss Shirley Weems. How are you today? Good to see you. Hi there, Angela Bowden. How are you doing? Good to see you. Hey, my sis, Farming in the City with Stacy. Hello. Hi, Family Farm. Foster Family Fun. I just totally jacked that up. Hello, Foster Family Fun. Good to see you today in the chat. Thank you for being here. Hi, Hoyt Robinson. Hello, welcome. Hi, Growing with Donnie. Welcome. Good to see you here today. Hello, Broke Farmer. How you doing? Good to see you today. Um, the Fun Reading Club Vids. Hello, hello. I have been talking to the Fun Reading Club Vids a lot over the last week. She is out here like really going for it, trying to get her garden together. So, um, y'all tell her, well done, Fun Reading Club Viz. This is her first time growing anything and also prepping. So, when I tell you she is going in, she is really going in. So, y'all congratulate her. You're working, but wanted to listen. All right, Rain and Love, I'm glad you're here. Glad you're here. Let's see, who did I miss? Did I miss somebody? Did I miss anybody? So, did you all get some of this rain today? This is our first time getting rain in, I can't even tell you how long it's been. It's been that long since we got some rain over here. So I know it's been over a month. So did you all get some of this? Did you get some of this goodness? Hi, Grace, guys. How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. Yes, please hit the thumbs up button if you will. And if you have the ability, please share the broadcast out. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So I wanted to, I'm not going to hold you guys long today. Little Gigi ain't here to like blow up my spot or anything today. But what's on my shirt? Oh, it's grow your own food. Grow your own food. You know, they kicked me off of Teespring. Well, not my whole page, but this shirt right here, they ain't doing it. They ain't having it. They can't be out there telling y'all to do that because, self-sufficiency is not what they want from you. They want to keep you where they want to keep you. So yeah, they kicked my shirt off multiple times. What you say? You ain't gotta hold us long. What you gonna drop up? Look, look. I just don't want to hold y'all long today. I just wanted to share a few things with y'all, and then, like them old preachers say, I'm gonna share a few things with you, and the message is yours. Miss Shirley Williams said, "Is 29 degrees and snow in Cleveland." Whoa. Hey, Callie Homesteading with Pooh Bear. How you doing? Good to see you. Glad to see you in the chat today. Hi, Alicia B. Everybody, welcome Alicia. She says she is new here, so welcome her into the chat. Good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. Yes. So I told y'all the other night on Eco Neighbors live chat that I was going to start referring to the store formerly known as Dollar Tree as the $1.25 tree, and ours met the criteria. Okay, take your time, Pastor. You're too funny. 22 and cloudy in Chicago. Oh my gosh. When the preacher say that he's trying to soften them edges for the long sermon ahead, I promise you, well, I ain't gonna promise y'all nothing. I'm just gonna say that I don't intend to be long on here today because literally I just came on here just to share a few things with you guys, and especially the $1.25 tree. Like, the man told me he was checking me out, and he said, I see the look on your face. Y'all know, my face, it tells on me. If my mouth don't say it, which, it'll say it. But if my mouth don't say it, my face will definitely tell some of what I'm thinking. And so, hi, Arnett Homesteader. And so I went in there today because I just needed to see if our store was one of the stores that got hit, with this price hike, even though, their CEO is making hundreds of millions of dollars. Okay. But, you know, they're putting the increase on us. It's going to happen. We can whine and complain about it. It's going to happen. So go ahead now and grab what you need to grab, even though they hacked that one extra quarter on us. We don't like it. So I'm calling it the dollar 25 um, tree now from now on. Foster Family Fun said it's going to be 80 degrees here in my part of Florida tomorrow. Wow. Just this weather just weird. Yeah. Yeah, the face. So getting back to that. So the guy told me, he said, I can tell by the look on your face that you were expecting a different total. And I was like, well, because when I would have just paid, a dollar in taxes, now the taxes up because the price is automatically up. And I'm like, dang, I expected him to say this amount or whatever. And then he just jumping up, just jumping all over the place on me. But I was like, well, I try to play it off. Yeah, I'm trying to see, I have my glasses on, I have my reading glasses on. So I'm just trying to see what the little thing says right there. But man, I was really upset. And then let me let y'all hear what happened while I was in the store. Okay. It's it's been $1.25 in New York since November 6th. Wow. Yeah, 25% is a lot. That is a lot. And that's on every single item. That is a lot. Now, let me not say that. It's not every single item because I'm going to show y'all what it was not on. But let me let y'all hear this because I was going to video a little bit while I was in the Dollar Tree, the $1.25 tree. I was going to video a little bit while I was in there. Hi, Shalonda Talks said, good afternoon, new to this community and looking forward to learning. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much. Guys, welcome, Shalonda. welcome. Lion Crest said it's time to start reshuffling budget priorities until we get our self-sufficiency on point. These CEOs are out here looking fat. They looking fat and they live in fat. Yes, they are. I ordered 12 cake holders from the $1.25 tree for my giveaway gifts. Good. Glad to know that you're still out there getting what you need. So go ahead and get what you need now is the point. Because another thing, I went there second. That was the second place that I went. So I went to the grocery store today, and my intention of going out was to grab some chickens. So I was like, I could probably go ahead and stack up on some more canned chicken because, like, my canned chicken has just been on point recently. So I made some teriyaki canned chicken. I don't know if I opened that one and showed y'all, but I've eaten it a couple of times at this point. And that canned chicken is delicious. It's delicious. That teriyaki chicken is really delicious. But let me let y'all hear um my Dollar Tree trip from today. So I am in the $1.25 tree. Check it out. And so I came over to see if I could find a couple of things that I maybe didn't have. So make sure that you are checking this place out because even though they just upped the price on us, look at this. Y'all hear it? Did y'all hear it? Okay, I'm out of here. Like he cut my trip off. He totally cut my $1.25 tree trip off because this dude was like coughing up a lung in the store. And I'm like, why are you here? And he was walking around. He had no bucket, no buggy, no basket, no nothing. He just walking around coughing up a lung, right? And so I'm like, I thought I heard it one minute he was on the other side of the store, and then I can tell it's him because he don't look well. He looking down the aisle at me. I had already been run off the aisle because some people just don't believe in giving you your space. So as I'm looking, I'm going over to the candles. That was one of the things that I got. It's one of the things that I always get. I always get candles, and I always get some batteries when I go in there, even if it's just like on my way out. I'm just grabbing one or two packs, and I'm just going on about my business. So this rude little lady comes under me, and she is literally reaching under me. Like she's putting her whole body under me, trying to reach something. Like, no excuse me, no nothing. Just like the rude stuff. And so I was like, okay. I just grabbed a couple. Let me show y'all what I got. I just grabbed a couple of the candle packs, and I just went to another aisle. And that's when I started to do the video. So I was able to find these. Now these are scented, and I normally, well, turn it right side up, lady. Okay. So I found these, and this is an 8-pack. Yeah, these are 8 packs. And this one is scented. I normally don't do the scented ones, just because I'm really funny about fragrances. Okay. But I found this one was nice and light and all of that. Right. Give me 12 feet. Cause like even before all of this sickness and stuff started going around, like I was already funny about that. Like, don't, please cover yourself. Don't cough around me if you can help it. Cover your mouth if you do. Um, like, do your best to not share that with me. Hi, Gardening and Cocktails with Joy. Welcome. Good to see you. Hey, Bougie Prepper. How you doing today? So, um, my trip was a little like I was about to run out of the Dollar Tree because I was like, have I been praying for this? Like I couldn't understand. Like I'm like, why me today? Why y'all, you know, ugh. I was just grossed out. So I was like, I gotta go. And so when Mr. Nasty walking around hacking up his lung in Dollar Tree, I went and when I cut that video, I was like, oh, I'm out of here. I literally went to the register to pay for my stuff, and I got out because he was just walking around like that's so rude. It's just so rude to me. But this is I just bought 2 packs of these, um, which I always try to stack up on these because just a little tea light candles. Um, I grabbed this sponge because I got some stuff around the house that I need to do. I grabbed me some gloves, some latex gloves. These are white. They look yellow to me on the screen for some reason, but they're just a little white latex gloves. They can, like, when I tell you they have so much stuff that we don't have to really complain about not being able to afford things, because I know everybody in here can go to the Dollar Tree. I just know it. I just know it. If you eat fast food, you can go to the Dollar Tree. Okay. They had some spackle. So guess what? I just grabbed 2 of them in the $1.25 tree. Okay. Yes, I had to pay the extra 25 cents. See, we don't do a good boycott anymore. That's the problem with us. We don't stick together. We don't do a good boycott anymore. Now the only thing that was not I'm sorry if that's really loud, y'all. The only thing that was not $1.25 in the $1.25 tree was these note cards. And so these are, just little cards that I send out to the G Tribe members every month. And, it's time to do that again. So I went ahead and grabbed some of those. They're just little thank you cards. And these are, like the holiday season or whatever. But this is the thing that I was really, hi, Ebony R. How you doing? I just saw you. The thing that I was really super excited about because I have been looking for this for the longest. And because I was detouring um, from the cooties, that's the only way I saw it. And it's a magnifying glass. I have not seen these in forever, but I was I was I was detouring, trying to get away from whatever was sprinkling in the air. And so I ended up going down the aisle where the school supplies and all of that stuff is. And look, I found my magnifying glass. And I was like, oh my God. And y'all see how beat up and tore up it is? I didn't care. I was like, yep, the glass is still intact, in good condition. So I was able to do that because of Mr. Nasty Man in there. Um, you are right. Let's see. You're right. Our unity is very powerful. It is extremely powerful, but we just, what's wrong with us? What's wrong with us? Yes, yes, they are very, very needed. And please remember to hit the thumbs up. Yes, please hit the thumbs up. Um, hey Tammy, how you doing? Good to see you. So you in the commercial? Bougie Prepper says she in the commercial. Thank you. Hi, Tiny Texas Gardening. Good evening. Tiny Texas Garden. Sorry about that. Tiny Texas Garden. Thank you. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. So I decided to that I wanted to learn how to start a fire using a magnifying glass. Now, me and Eco Neighbor tried to order some glasses offline for him, and we put something in wrong, and the glasses turned out like them really thick, like the legally blind thick glasses. Yeah, they turned out like that. And so I was like, are you gonna send them back? Like, didn't they do something wrong? He was like, no, nah, it's probably us who did something wrong. We probably put some numbers in wrong or something. And so we kept the glasses, and I was like, well, I guess we could use these to like start a fire or whatever. So we did that twice and really jacked it up. So hey, Veggie Farm, how you doing? So we are just mm-mm. Wait. Okay. Anyway, so we're going to we keeping those, and we've had them for a while now. Yeah, yeah, like they worse than the prison glasses. They worse than the prison glasses. Hello, GG25. Hello, good to see you. But we decided to keep them, and I tried them one day. Tried to start a fire with these glasses, right? And I wasn't successful at doing it with those particular glasses. It was getting hot, but it wasn't really just catching. And it was hot outside that day. And so I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna stay in and be in this sun and just about pass out. So I didn't do it. I'm gonna have to just suck it up one day and like get me some cold water to pour on myself while I'm trying it. But in the meantime, I got this magnifying glass now, so I'm definitely gonna use that. How many people have been practicing fire starting? I know I saw Bougie Prepper doing it. I saw her doing it. So who else is practicing your skills? Who else is practicing your skills? We're going to need those skills. Things are not going to be convenient for us anymore. Raise your hand. Raise your hand if you've been practicing those skills. Hey, Tasha Oshie Groves, how you doing? Lavender for Luck said, "Hey, are you still here? Please consider subscribing and hit the like button." Thank you, Lavender for Luck. I appreciate that. Please consider it. Thank you. If you wanna. Okay. So Miss Ann says, "I have been practicing with a fire starter. I'm not good yet." And guess what, Miss Ann? It takes lots of practice. I started it last year. Hi, hey, Howie, how are you doing? Food Forest Permaculture, welcome. Good to see you. Um, Alicia B says, "My Dollar Tree, we're gonna call it the $1.25 tree, Alicia. Okay, Dollar Tree have fire starters. I got 4 packs. Hope they are okay. Well, go ahead and test them. All right. So don't grab stuff and then like just let it sit there and wait on a situation to happen. Go ahead and be practicing, testing your things, whatever equipment it is that you have. All right, Donnie, take care. Be safe. Be safe yourself. But whatever it is that you buy, whatever equipment that you buy, go ahead and be testing that, because you don't want to get yourself in a situation and then you don't know how to properly use what you have. All right. So go ahead and make sure that you're testing. Hey, C. Thomas, how you doing? You've started trying. I saw who else's hand? I saw Lavender for Look, hand goes up. G Mama Grows, hand went up. Um, Ebony R says, "Still haven't been able to start a fire with the fire starter." Um, Excuse me. Ebony, have you tried using dryer lint? Listen, that's how we start fires. We use dryer lint. Hey, GT Junior, hello, hello, how you doing? Driving but listening. Um, since we don't stick together, it's a boycott. I know you here, my brother. I know you here. um, so try using some dryer lint. And one of the things that I saw that I thought was really, really interesting was Bougie Prepper on her video regarding starting a fire. She was practicing starting her fire. We all go through the same thing when we're first trying. You know, we're gonna have to strike and strike and strike and strike and strike. And sometimes even when you get better at it, you know, you're still gonna have to put in that practice. But I actually did a video on me trying to start a fire. And so I tried the dryer lint and I tried the cotton balls. And to me, the dryer lint starts a whole lot faster, easier than the cotton balls do. But I did like both. Hey, Best Yet Journey, how you doing? I did like both of them. I really did. So dryer lint does make sense. Yes. And that's why they tell you to hi Lynette Lawrence, how you doing? Good to see you in the chat today. Y'all welcome Lynette. I don't remember her name. Welcome, welcome. But yeah, so we've tried a number of things, and one of the things that I saw Bougie Prepper do was that she Vaseline, added Vaseline to the cotton balls that she was using. And so what that did was, and correct me if I'm wrong, Bougie Prepper, because I've never done it. I just watched you do it. When you add the Vaseline, it's going to help it burn longer, right? But that's why they tell you to clean out your vents, because when you dry things and you get that lint in your vents, if a spark or anything happens, like that can burn your whole house down. because it's a great fire starter. And Food Forest Permaculture says lint off your socks works good too. So it's one thing that we actually we keep a lot of it. We keep a lot of it. We don't throw any dryer lint away now. So Bougie Pepper says she'll try dryer lint this Friday. So tune in, get your practice in, guys. Make sure that you are practicing on a regular basis, because just us being out at Black Haven, we are like starting fires a lot now. We're starting fires all the time, and we're learning different little things. And even I will even sit out in the backyard, like that's where we sit for our like little wind down time, and we'll sit out there and we have our fire going and our little repurposed we had a washing machine, and we were going to throw the washing machine away because it was not doing its job. And so Eco Neighbor took it apart. He dismantled it and he took the drum out of there. And so that's what's in our backyard that we do all of this burning in. So, you know, it makes a difference. We try to, figure out a way that we can repurpose all types of things. Um, Lavender for Look says, yes, you can save your old missing socks to start fires. Yes. Yep. Yep. I try to hold on to all my socks, but that's why I choose the dryer lint instead. I want to hold on to them socks because y'all heard about Hawaii and all the madness that happened with the weather there. So like socks are it's one of those things now that I say it's a luxury, kind of like your t-shirts, kind of like your old blankets. It's a luxury now. It's not something that, you know, you can just decide that, well, maybe I'm going to have some socks. Nope. You better, no matter where you live, you better make sure that you have some socks at this time to keep yourself warm. Hats, gloves, mittens, scarves, all of that stuff. I don't care if it was Auntie Gertie's scarf from back in the 70s that she just wanted you to have. We need to have things that are going to be able to keep us warm if things continue to be so uncertain the way that they have been. GG25 said, I use dryer lint with Vaseline. I save old medicine bottles to store. Good, good, really good. We actually put ours in like the big gallon size Ziploc bags or whatever plastic bags. So those are what we're saving ours in, and we have probably two or three of them because we've been saving for a while now. So it is amazing. And that's what Lavender for Look said. Fill your plastic baggies with dryer lint for your collection. You can get a whole lot in just a small size bag. So if you have one of the big ones around, like every time you dry something, go ahead and put it in there. All right. So you're storing up. Um, I started to say at the beginning of this video that I was going to the store to grab some chickens. And I was like, okay, I had a budget that I was going to stick to. I was like, okay, I need you to go in this store. I need you to stay focused. I'm talking to myself. I need you to go, hey, sweet pea, how you doing? Good to see you. I need you to go in this store, girl. I need you to stay focused on what you went in this store for. And I went in the store to grab some extra chickens so that I can some more chicken. Okay. And so I was like, okay, the chickens are normally anywhere between $2 and $3. All right. For the whole small whole fryer chicken. Right. And so that's what I set my budget on. I was like, all right, so I'm going to get this many chickens. And then once I get these chickens, if the price is what I think they're going to be, then I have a little extra money left over so that I can get something else, right? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Every single chicken that was there, and I went ahead and bought all of them because there were only four of the whole fryers left, and every single one of them was almost $5. Every one of them. There was not, any choice in size or any of that stuff. And then I was like, okay, so, this is roughly the price of the other chickens that, are probably more ethically treated or whatever. Well, baby. Went over a little bit and looked at those chickens, and I was just like, I was floored. I was floored. $14 for like the 2 pack. So I was just like, no, we're just not gonna do this. We ain't gonna do this. So I went ahead and grabbed the chickens, that I normally get, and I made the decision right there on the spot. As soon as I get the opportunity, I'm getting chickens. I'm getting me old crazy rooster. And listen, if we have to fight and slug it out every day, me and Rooster, we just gonna have to do what we have to do, because the price of things are just going through the roof. The price of food, like, we are going to have to cut back eating. Like, we're gonna have to cut back eating, we're gonna have to cut back buying everything, because the price of stuff is going through the roof. It is nuts. It's nuts. Um, Seafood. I normally buy more seafood than anything else. And guess what? I did not. I walked over there and I turned right back around and kept going the other way. And I was like, "Sister girl, get a fishing license. We're about to have to get these fishing license on deck, because I'm telling you, we're gonna have to do some things differently. We want to just be comfortable, but those days are over. Those days of being comfortable and having everything that we want, having things at our disposal for a small amount. If you're a couponer, then I don't know how. I know it's gonna affect you all too if you know how to really coupon. I don't really have like a lot of prep time to do that. And then my stores down here, they're just very, very funny about coupons. And so to me, it's not worth the hassle to me to go through it. And so I don't. Rain and Love said, I cannot wait to see you with chickens, Gigi. It's gonna happen sooner rather than later. I'm gonna put it like that. And so I was talking to Eco Neighbor when I left the store, and I was like, babe, listen, I get it that you don't want to take care of nothing else and you don't want to be fiscally responsible for nothing else. But we got to get some chickens and we got to have a rooster, because if we don't have a rooster, we're going to have to keep buying chickens. All right. For Food Forest Permaculture said free range chicken is the best as there is less uric acid. Let me hold on. Let me find you. Okay. He says free range chicken is the best as there is less uric acid in the chicken that gets to run around on the land. This means less gout and arthritis in earthlings. Absolutely. And listen, Howie, I had a bout with gout, believe it or not. And I was in my 30s, my early I want to say I was in my early 30s. And what I did was I went to, hey, James Franklin, how are you doing? I went to, because I love seafood. I just love seafood. So I went to get some seafood, and I saw these mussels and I was like, that's something that, I haven't really tried before. So I get these mussels, I cook the mussels, they're delicious. Um, I had some leftovers the next day. I went and heated up my leftovers and, I enjoyed my mussels. All right. Well, by that next day, hi Virginia fruit grower, how you doing? Good to see you. By that next day, I was feeling pain in my foot, like around the joint of my big toe. And I was like, that's weird. Like I haven't hit my foot or anything. And so my one of my sisters is a nurse. And so I called her and I was like, I'm kind of feeling like this pain like around my toe. And she was like, what did you eat? Her first question, what did you eat? And I was telling her what I ate. And she said, oh, there it is. She said, that's gout. And I was like, gout for old people, cut it out. Like gout is for old people. What I thought. I'm in my early 30s. And so she goes, well, I tell you what, call me in the middle of the night when you wake up out of your sleep. And I was like, yeah. And so she told me some natural stuff to get because she knows, how I am about medications and all this stuff. So I started eating oranges and I started eating all this stuff. Hey, Turf Therapy, how you doing? Yeah, that seafood is I love it, but I'm telling you, man, I'm telling you, it almost did me in. And so I went to sleep, and sure enough, now this is day 2. Sure enough, and just like she said, in the middle of the night, I wake up in excruciating pain around that joint. And so I was like, okay, I'm calling my doctor. Went ahead and went to the doctor that next day. She got me in because I was like, look, I need to be seen. Got me in, and she was like, that's interesting. She said, what you're describing says that you have gout. She was like, but you're like, you're pretty young for that. She was like, so I'm gonna go and send you to get an X-ray to make sure that you haven't damaged your toe in any way. Maybe you hit it and you just don't know that you hit it. And I was like, nah, I didn't hit it on anything because I hadn't been doing anything. Hey AJ, how you doing? AJ's Green Thumb LLC is in the house. Hey there, how you doing? Just swinging through. Hope all is well. All is well, sir. All is well. Yeah. So eating those mussels for 2 days. So 2 meals of mussels. And I went to find the cherry juice, the black cherry. I went to find that. And, I didn't know which one to get, whatever. But I tried to find the black cherry because that's what sister told me to get. And so I'm drinking this juice and I'm eating these oranges and whatever, trying to move it out. So I was in so much pain. She was like, you kind of look like you may need a shot. So they gave me a shot and it did nothing. It did nothing. That was probably my first time in a very, very long time with having a pain shot that did absolutely nothing, but that one did absolutely nothing. And so I went to, they confirmed that I didn't have any injury or anything like that. And so, yeah, she gave me, I don't remember what medication she gave me, but she gave me some medication and something for pain. And eventually it had to leave my system, by obviously staying away from that. And so I've never, I'm not going to say I never, but if I ever eat oysters, mussels, whatever, I'll have one, maybe two max, and that's it. That's it. Like I don't even play around with it because that's the level of pain that I don't want that. I don't want that in my life. Like have me on crutches, literally that kind of pain. Um, Never eat shellfish. I wish I could sit here and say that I won't, but I'm gonna be fishing. And I don't know like what the future holds for this world and for our food, so planning, actually Eco and I are planning on farming fish. So, you know, I don't know. I can't say for certain that I will never eat it again, but I definitely I'm very conscientious of it, even, today, 10, 15 years later. I'm very conscious of it. And so I make a concerted effort to not eat certain things. Did you have to ice it? Yes, I tried ice, I tried heat, I tried everything. And it was like that for almost 2 weeks. And literally, I had to use a crutch because it can also move up into like your ankles and all this stuff. There's some people on here. I think Miss Ann said, yeah, it's no joke. Um, but yeah, fish is different than shellfish. Okay, so okay, boiling is what that says. I still can't see with these glasses on. Boiling shellfish in 2 waters helps. Okay, okay. And drink lots of water. Okay. So if that ever happens again for some reason, then I'll definitely remember that. I'll remember that. All right. So thank you. Thank you for that. Yep, I have it. Flare ups are horrible. They are. Sweet Spot says I can't do shellfish. They'll end it for me. Allergies. Yeah, it's not even worth all that. So I walked away today when I was in the store. I just walked away and I was like, I just can't do it. I just can't. I can't pay the prices that get out of here. I can't pay the prices that are there for certain things. So, hey Tracy Jones, how you doing? So I'm making sure that the family understands that hey, we're gonna have to cut back on our eating. We're gonna have to stop some of this stuff. A lot of the luxury things that we're accustomed to having, which make our grocery bill so high anyway, we're gonna have to kind of pull back from those things and or either have those things in moderation instead of buying 3 bags of crab legs. You might want to just take that out of your budget, or or and find something else that you can have. And also cut back, you know talk to your family, get your family in line, in gear, with making sure, hey, gardening in the driveway, how are you doing? Yes, that pain is no joke, no joke, no joke. But work with your family, guys, to make sure that your family is understanding the changes that are happening, because inflation is real, and this is just the beginning. So looking at gas prices is one thing that I typically don't do, because I'm just like, you gonna get this $25, you're gonna get this $40, whatever is in my budget for that week, and this is what we ride with. So to me, and I started doing that back in, like, I think, oh, when was the housing crash? Back in like '08, I want to say, because it made no sense for me to even be looking at the gas prices, stressing out about the gas prices, wasting more gas, wasting more gas to go across town to try to find the cheaper gas. I was like, man, bump it. My car took premium at the time. I also learned that, Eco Dave was like, babe, you do not have to put that premium gas in here every time. You can put a treatment once a month, and then you can put the mid grade gas in your car. And I was like, okay, I didn't know. I had no idea. So I started doing that. And that's what I do with my car now. It asks for premium, but baby, it rides on that mid grade because it is what it is. Um, but gas at the time was like almost $4 per gallon for me. And so I was like, you're going to get this $25. That's all you're going to get. And that's all I gave it. I gave it the 25 and I was done. Chloe B. Hi, Chloe B. How are you? Says it's true. We're going to have to eat less or have smaller portion sizes. When I saw a loaf of bread for $7, I just left the bread aisle. Listen, I don't need to eat bread anyway because this is what it does. I don't need to eat bread anyway, man. Bump that bread. I wish I would. I wish I would. And this is why you can also go ahead and hi Sylvia, how you doing? We certainly need to cut out luxuries when grocery shopping. For real. Like that is serious. We really have to. Hey there, the Fun Reading Club vids. Watermelon from Mississippi Yum. Okay, you back in the beginning. You back in the beginning. But yeah, we're gonna have to cut out some of the luxury things that we're accustomed to. I stopped buying all those expensive hair products and all of that stuff, and now I just use avocado oil. I love me some avocado oil, so I just use avocado oil and water on my locks, and I keep it moving because the most I ever spent on a hair product was like $70. And that was on one product, and I didn't even like it. Once I got it, because see, it was popular, the natural hair community was like, oh, this such and such is just, oh, it's everything. And I was like, yeah, their hair do look good. But I wasn't thinking, girl, her hair texture and your hair texture is nowhere near the same. So you got to find stuff that works for you. It's the same thing now. Find something that works for you and ride out with that. Like, don't be trying to keep up with these people. And all of us, even the people that have money, are going to be feeling it. We're going to feel this inflation. Ain't nobody in the world that's not going to feel this inflation. Now, I love me some bread, but $7 will never happen. I will never eat bread again if I gotta pay $7 for it. Never, never. It'll never happen. $7. Y'all are rocking my world. When they start this in Texas, um, when they start this in Texas, we going on a diet. Listen, we going on one anyway because I know that price is coming. Going on one anyway. and and James Franklin, excellent point. And that was one of the points I was about to make. Make your own anyway. So my sister bought me a one of the round, gosh, what is it called? The cast iron, uh oh gosh, I can't remember the name of it, but it has a top on it and you can cook over a fire with it. Okay. And it's cast iron. So she bought me one of those and I was like, yep, I'm going to cook my bread in this. I want to put my bread in this and I'm going to cook some off grid bread. We're going to try out some recipes. So my next thing, and I forgot today to look over there, but my next thing is to get me some yeast, to get me some yeast on that. Yeah, I do have like a lot of self-rising flour, but I was putting in an order at my Sam's Club one day, and by the time I went back the next day to the order, all of the sugar was gone, and all of and all of the well, the ones that were in my cart, the ones that were affordable, all of the sugar was gone and all of the flour was gone. So I'm gonna go ahead and I don't know about y'all, the Dutch oven, that's what it's called. Thank you, Auntie Ellen. Thank you, Lavender for Luck. Yes, the cast iron Dutch oven. That's what it called. So I went to, what was I saying? Ah, yeah, I was getting ready to put in my order And I didn't do it that day, went back the next day, and all of the stuff that I was looking for, it was gone. And they had to remove it from my shopping cart. And so now they're back. They are back in stock, but it took them probably 2 weeks in order to get what I was looking for back in stock. I need certain types of sugar because sugar makes me itch. I've been sitting here doing like this, like trying not to scratch on camera because the holidays happened and I was eating sugar, and yeah, it did me. It got me. But the pure cane sugar, the Modelo, whatever it's called, that's the one that does not like really do me in and make me feel like I got fleas or anything. Yeast, keep it in the freezer. It lasts for years. Thank you. Thank you for that. So I gotta get it. Ebony R says, get that yeast. It became difficult to find where I am last year in all the craziness. Okay. Yes, I stocked up on my cast iron items. Used in the freezer. Um, Cob oven is great for everything from cooking and heating to roasting. Yeah, this a nice size one that she got me. So I was like, oh wow, I wasn't even expecting one that big. Merino, thank you. I wasn't even expecting one that large. I was just looking to, get one of the little small ones that you can make like a little loaf of bread or whatever. And, I wanted to have a bread maker, but I was like, well, if the power went out, then what am I going to do with this bread maker? If it's too strong for my little generator or whatever, my solar power generator, then what am I going to do with it? So, one of the things that we had been discussing was that we need to get our cast iron game back up. And so that's what we've been doing. We've been finding cast iron stuff. And in the camping section in Wally World, you can get some cast iron stuff at very, very reasonable prices. And it may not, and I know it's not like, the old school cast iron, it's not. But it still works well. And we'll actually put it out on the grill and, or cook over an open fire or whatever. Okay. Auntia said, sugar makes me itch. I may have just had a revelation. Girl, listen, it makes me feel like I got fleas, like for real. So I just need the more natural stuff. I think I'm missing some good stuff. Start your own and keep it growing for years. Start your own yeast. See, James Franklin, I'm telling you, this is why I be needing you because I know you got a whole lot of stuff, that whole lot of skills that we don't know nothing about. So, I'm going to have to make baking bread a more regular thing rather than a special occasion, special dinner thing. Okay. Tracy Jones said, hey, Tracy Jones, my friend, does anyone have an Amish community near them? I buy bulk flour, sugar, honey, and maple syrup from the Amish, and they have no shortages right now. Of course they don't, because they self-sufficient. So does anybody have a Amish community near them? Because we don't. That cold pot life, Gigi. All right. Yeah. Yep. 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 I need all of that good stuff. I want all of that. And I saw this teepee type of thing where you can like literally hang it from. I gotta have that as well. Um, and the Mennonites as well, said Lavender for Luck. So anybody have an Amish community near them other than Tracy Jones that they are able to utilize? Because that's what I want, but we don't have any around here. We don't have any around here. I would love to, like, I was looking actually because I have seen several people do videos on them going to the Amish stores, and I'm just like, I need that in my life. I really do. Like I would love to go and like watch them do what they do if they let me. I know they probably wouldn't let me, but I would love to go and like watch if they give like classes or whatever. Just watch what they do and learn some of that stuff because if we're gonna live different, if we're gonna live better, we got to start doing things different. James said, people, you can keep yeast alive just as you keep ginger, bugs, etc., alive for years. Huh. See, we need you. Lavender for Look says they have Amish stores here in Georgia. Nice. Food Forest Permaculture said I visit 5 or 6 farms a month and get a wide range of food for half the price of the store. I trade work for food like apples to cabbages. Nice and smart. Bougie Pepper says she does, and on her to do list to get over there. Okay. So, hey V Solo, how you doing? Yeah, Layman's Online is all I have access to as well, and I actually they email me several times a day. They really do. But what I was looking for a stove, like one of the old stoves, and the old stoves on their website are like $1,000. And so Eco Neighbor was like, yeah, we can probably check around to like go out in the country and see if we can find one for a much better price, which, eventually I'm sure we'll run up on one. But yeah, it would be nice to have one of those old stoves. The old stuff is really the bomb. Oh, and look at Howie, Food First Permaculture. This is key. Save your seeds from store bought foods like squash and replant foods like celery. We do this. We do this. Um, AJ's Green Thumb said, I'm fascinated by their carpentry skill. Yes, they are incredible. The gardening, working with the animals, like the old school way they do things, they are incredible. And I would just love to just be in their presence for some of this stuff. Um, whew. Hey there, Midnight Green. How are you doing? Good evening. Hopefully, everyone have a great day. Yes, we have been having a great day. I hope all of you all have. Um, yeah, want to get my cast iron game up too. Absolutely. Kylie Homesteading with Pooh Bear says, I use mine all the time. I love to cook on my cast iron skillets. And growing up, my mom always had cast iron. She had the real cast iron, and she still has those cast irons. She would what she called season it. I don't know if y'all use the same terminology, but my mom used to call it seasoning her cast iron. And so she would season it, and her cast iron would be perfect. She still has cast iron from when I was a baby, probably before I was even born. And so, yes, I have a store bought celery that's still going. It's from the beginning, May 2020. Nice. Miss Vanessa, hey, Miss Vanessa Buckner. Miss Vanessa Buckner said, I only have to focus on food and water. I make my own body cream, deodorant, shampoo, conditioner, candles, body sprays, soaps, bug bars, inhalation rubs, and sprays, and mixed spices. Same over here. Same over here. We me and the girls, we make everything. Eco Neighbor is Mr. Fix It, and we in here like really we do it all. We do it all. Um, and literally have not had to buy a lot of that stuff for a lot of years. So learn about some of that stuff. Learn about some of that stuff. Angela Bowden said, I regrow leeks, green onions, and celery bottoms. and they do well. They do well. We just put some leaks out there not too long ago. James Franklin said, okay, talking the sweet spot, make a batch of bread, take the leftover in a bowl, put it in a jar, and water or milk to it. The yeast in it will grow for a year, grow for your next use. Gotcha. And keep doing it each time you make bread. Okay. Okay. That makes sense. You have to season it. It will become non-stick. That black is from seasoning. Yes. And so she would season all of our skillets and things. Um, Lavender for look, Gigi, are you going to teach classes? I actually, that's what I do. I actually teach soap making. So you can either, go to my site and sign up for a one-on-one, or you can through YouTube. I teach the classes through YouTube as well. Well, through the G Tribe rather. So yeah, I do that, and I have videos already on me making soap. So feel free to check those out. I think I have a full playlist on videos of me making natural soap. All right. Um, V Solo says lavender for look canning and about to dehydrate some mangoes. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. And how many people have a dehydrator already? Because for me, the dehydrator has like it was an eye opener for me. I bought my dehydrator in 2020. I think in 2020, I bought my dehydrator. And so I learned how to dehydrate several things. My next thing I want to learn when some stuff kind of calms down for us is I want to learn how to do the what you call it, that old nasty, y'all know what I'm talking about, the meat. I want to learn how to do the dehydrated meat. That one, the ones that you buy in the store, just this it just I don't like it. I don't like it. So I would love to learn how to do all different types of preserving and all of that stuff. So yeah. Yeah. Jerky. Yeah. Yeah. So I would love to learn how to do that. Chicken, beef, you know. And even I understand that you can like do salt fish or something like that. That would be really cool. That would be really cool. But we're what we're gonna do is we're gonna have fish on our property. And so yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Now I said at the beginning of this video that I was not gonna be long, and I want to hold to that. All right. So any questions before I leave? Any questions before I leave? Venison jerky. I don't know about that, Auntie Ellen. Oh my gosh, I don't know. Dehydrated lemons, yes, yes. I don't know if I'm gonna dehydrate now because like we have been, hey, go neighbor, coming in here with some mess today, some Jerry meat. um, so yeah, I dehydrated a lot of things, and I really enjoyed. Particularly, I was making some other stuff like using uh the powder, the little powder with seasoning in it, and putting it over my tomatoes. Um, what did I do? I did tomatoes. I put ranch. It was the ranch packets. That's what I was using. I was using the ranch packets, and I was sprinkling them as I dehydrated. I was sprinkling them over whatever was on the tray, and they were delicious. Also, the favorite thing that just could not seem to last in our house was the bananas. The bananas, and bananas are so super inexpensive. I would just buy a bunch of bananas and dehydrate those bananas, and everybody absolutely loved them. And they're so much sweeter than you just eating it for some reason. Drying it out or dehydrating it, just it did something. It did something to it. So I love it. I made my own dehydrator. I know you did, James Franklin. I know you did. I know you made your own. So what we're going to do a variety of things. We have been doing a variety of things to just get our skills up on some things, because let's face it, we've been living off of modern conveniences, and there's just some stuff like knowing how to um, make your own clothes, how to make quilts like our Auntie Ellen, um, all of this type of stuff. Just make even if you start with like small blankets or whatever, all of that stuff, we don't do it, and we have not been doing it. So for us, all of this stuff is like it's something new. And so we have to start now though. We can't be waiting around and looking for, you know, things that are not going to be there anymore for us. We got to learn how to start doing some of that stuff ourselves, and like doing it what we call the hard way. Do it the hard way, because once you have that skill, nobody can take that skill from you. Um, what's Eco Neighbor doing? I know he doing something. I'm going to buy a dehydrator and an air fryer when Chris ain't looking. Yep. I used to be like that about shoes. Yep. Hiding them everywhere. Um, Once you purchase bulk, it'll last for 7 years. Okay. Um, we do tomatoes with nutritional yeast and sriracha or ranch dressing powder in the dehydrator. Yes, 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 yes. And I actually started buying nutritional yeast. I don't know. I guess about 10 years ago when I first started being interested in plant based eating. So I have some of that on hand, and I think I need to get some more because it's probably, I don't know, it might be old by now. Eco, you in the house? What's up, man? Yes. Hey, Brenda Hogan, how are you doing? Brenda Hogan says, yes, I like to make a quilt. Yes. Um, our sister Garden Art and Quilt Traditions, Miss Ellen Pankey, she is the master at that. She is the master at quilting. And she actually teaches a class every week to some of the senior citizens. And so if you haven't checked out her channel, it is called Garden Quilt and Art Traditions, Miss Ellen Pankey. So check out her channel. And she's just getting started, but if you look at her page, like, she's the real deal. Okay. James Franklin, the one I have in the house is based on one that broke. So I took the working parts and built a new house for it, so to speak. Okay. You say you ain't did nothing, babe. I ain't done nothing. I thought you said something about jerky meat. I did. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Cut it out. Oh, hey Mar, how are you doing? All right. So Aunt Tia said, just recently got a dehydrator, making a dehydrator plan. I'm gonna work this machine till it drops. Yes. Work it. Work it, Aunt Tia. All right. So any questions before I get out of here tonight? Any questions before I roll? It is dinner time. However, I do have one that works from the sun that I will use in fair weather. You know you amazing, don't you? You know it. You know it. All right. So thank you guys for coming in. I appreciate you. It was great to see you guys again for another live at 5 on Tuesday night. You know where to find me. I'll be here again next Tuesday. All right. So thank you guys so much. I'll be signing up for soap classes. Okay, Black Coffee. It's gonna have to be in a few weeks. It's gonna have to be in a few weeks. All right. So just let me know when you're interested, and I'll let you know what my schedule is. Okay. All right. So thank you guys for coming. I'm so glad that you all were here. Take care, Stacy. Take care, Farmer Q. Take care, Lavender for Look. Take care, C. Thomas. Take care, Bougie Prepper. Take care, Alicia B. Take care, Andel. Take care, Gigi25. Have a blessed and beautiful rest of your evening. And remember, guys, when you grow it, you know it. Peace, family. I love you guys. Take care.